Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm sure you're all wondering why I'm on this side of the camera and not the other side where you could see my hands. So I'm just gonna jump right into this here and make it as short as possible. But it is important for me to talk about. I'm sure you are all aware because I've promoted it before on my YouTube. I still get emails about it asking about Junkie Edition. Junkie Edition is a retreat put on by the Planner Chicks of Central Texas, and where I've been a part of one. I was a very huge part of two. I was promoted in her group to be a part of three at C, and then also leaving two. I was promoted in talks, and we've spoke about this in person and throughout this up to this time of me teaching four. So the dates were released for four, and the post was made for three in her group, and the Junkie 3 at C was a cruise, and Junkie 4, which I already did have the title and the theme picked out for four, when it was posted was different than what we discussed. So it was a little confusing to me, but I think it's become more clear now. The Junkie 3 at Sea is canceled. So I just found out about all of this. It really isn't canceled. The cruise is still going. Of course, it's going out of Gavinport, I think, or in Texas. The cruise is still happening. They don't cancel cruises. However, I have been canceled from teaching on the cruise. So those of you that purchase vacation spots for the cruise, I do apologize to you. I did make a suggestion to one of my viewers that they can call the cruise company and switch the dates and find another place to sail to instead of going on that particular cruise, and they were all for that. I don't know if anyone else here has bought a cruise vacation thinking they're going to cruise with me in May of 2025, but I do apologize to you. I was unaware, and it hasn't been conveyed to anyone in the group that I would not be attending. So moving forward to Junkie Edition 4, it's a little bit of the same story. Junkie Edition 4 was promoted in the group. Nothing was conveyed that I wouldn't be teaching. Actually, up until last week, I was told I was going to be doing workshops with Leslie over at 507 Willow House Journals for us to pick them out. What were we going to be doing? Because, of course, everyone wants that experience that we got the last time at Junkie Edition 2. And most of you from Junkie Edition 2 signed up thinking that you were going to get that experience, and I just found out on Tuesday that I will not be teaching at Junkie Edition 4. I was actually sent from the Planner Chicks a form to fill out to come as an registrar, as an attendee, yes. Which I am declining. I am not going to come as an attendee to the event at Junkie Edition 4. That was never the plan, ever. And had it been conveyed that way, let's say a long time ago, before all these other talks of me teaching at Junkie Edition 4, it might have been different. However, my concern is not for myself. My concern is for my viewers, my crafting buddies, who think that they are going to Junkie Edition 4 to have me teach them and be under my direction and inspiration and workshop. You are not. And you're correct in the upsetness that some of you have had when you have found out that I wasn't going to be teaching. I have spoken to a few of you, and the reason for this video is because I can't reach all of you. And I know there are people that are going to the retreat that don't need my direction and aren't there for my inspiration, although you enjoyed it, but you go to many retreats and you do these things with your girlfriends all the time. And of course, that is the fun of it. I mean, once you're in this community, you do this, you're like searching, where am I going next? What am I doing next with this sort of a craft? And it's a lot of fun. So for those of you that purchase those tickets for Junkie Edition 4, and you're only going there because of the experience of hanging out with your girlfriends and crafting all day and sleeping in those beautiful campers at the Glamp Inn, you know, you're gonna have a grand time. But knowing my viewers and knowing my crafting buddies, I know that a handful of you only purchase those tickets because you were going to be taught by me, and because I was going to be there, and because there was talk of Leslie coming back again and sitting next to me to be there under our direction, under our presence. And I only just found out on Tuesday that that is not that is not the plan. And I was unaware. So I am sorry, truly, truly sorry that you were misled. I am sorry that the message is still being conveyed, that I will be there, or has not been cleared up, that I will not be teaching, and has not been posted that I'm an attendee, not a teacher. For any of those who are thinking that, I apologize. Truly, truly, truly. I do not have any contract with the Plannership of Central Texas. I thought I had a friendship with her. I don't do business this way, and I don't do friendships this way. I'm very transparent, and I'm upfront, and that's what I'm being here with you today. That's the reason for the video. So if you feel like you need to message me at twistedpaperstudio@gmail.com, you're more than welcome to do so, and I will call you and I will speak to you. Some of you, I don't have your numbers, but I am truly, truly sorry that you were misled by the Planner Chicks of Central Texas in thinking that you were purchasing your ticket for Junkie Edition 4 to have the same exact experience that you had at Junkie Edition 2 with me at the realm of the teaching in your workshop. I apologize. With that being said, let's do some crafting, because this isn't what I do. This is not what I'm about, and we're gonna get to some crafting now. I do just want to discuss one more thing of business, and then we'll turn that camera around. Leslie and I, we are going to we're going to move forward in the new year, and we're going to have some surprises to reveal. So I hope you're all watching us. That's number one. And number two, both of our channels are being, we've been convinced to move forward with our channels because we're growing. We are both in monetization mode, and we are both having a join button on our channel. So you can help us so we can continue bringing you all the goodies and bringing you all of our skills, our knowledge, our fun, and sharing our craft spaces with all of you. So if you haven't joined up for Leslie at 507 Willow House Journal subscription yet, please go on over and do so. And then I will have mine starting in January, and I'm super excited. I was going to go over to Patreon, but then I gave it a thought a bit more, and I decided, why go over to Patreon when I'm already here on YouTube and I already have my crafting buddies here? So might as well just stay here, and Leslie convinced me to do so. So I will see you guys again in just a few moments. I'm gonna do a craft with me, and I really appreciate I appreciate every single one of you. Blessings to all of you, and yes, that's what I have to do, because I am, send me some blessings too. I'll see you again in just a few minutes. Thank you. Oh, Okay, hello everyone, welcome back again. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying with me. And let's get crafting. I kind of have an idea, but I don't really know. Of course, that's always the case with me. It kind of just comes to me when it comes to me. I was thinking, I've already collaged this prior. You know, I have some collage boards here, so I figured we can make some tags from them. And then I saw a video not too long ago with Heather from, let me think, Heather. Oh, if I can't recall her name before the end of the video, I'll tag her. She did some, well, let me see. Well, since we have this here, let me get this going. She did some layering that was really, really beautiful. Should I leave this as a journal card? Yeah, why not? Okay. Do I want to cut this yet? Maybe. Maybe we'll just go ahead and we can make some tall ones. And they just have to be decorated, really. Let me bring my light over so it's closer. There we go. Hope that's better. Okay. Heather from it's still eluding me. Maybe we'll just leave this as a large, wide tag. Okay. Oh, wait. Well, the whole basis of my thing was to make some tags. Okay, so let's do the tags. This is just watercolor paper. And I'll do the tags at 3 inches, and then the height of this is, it looks like about 6. So I'll do a 3x6 tag. And I don't know how many we're gonna do, so I'll just cut this one page. And then we get 3 of them. I'll put this away for another time. And then what she did was she took the tags, and of course you can do the tops first or you can do them after. I think I'm gonna worry about that after. And I have some specialty paper here that I've had in my stash for quite some time. However, this was laying out. This is handmade paper with glitter on it. You could do the glitter on paper yourself. So if you like some papers, let me pull this one. Even let's say this one, you can add the little glitter on those little flowers and kind of create the same effect to your papers. I don't know if I have any glitter over here, although it wouldn't dry while we were videoing. Let me see if I have it so I could show you. I do. I have some silver glitter here. I still have troubles with my hand. Let me see. Maybe I'll only use part of it. So this way I could still use the other part for collage today. But I would just go ahead and put this on the flowers, you guys. Like that. And that. And there. So even if you put this in your book and you did it as a page or anything like that, you could still get the same effect by creating your own when you see something that you like. If it's something inspires you, just think a little bit outside of what you would normally do and create it yourself at home. Okay, so let's get started with these little tags here and what I thought I would do. I'm going to use some of my fancy Bleu Rue and some ephemera. I have book pages here. I liked this and this together. That's pretty, isn't it? And then some book page things. So what Heather did, and I'm having troubles recalling her name, and I'm sorry. I know it has something with cottage in it, I want to say. She's on Ruby and Pearl's design team. I just can't remember her name. I don't know why. But she layered things on the tag. So here's some book page at first, and quite possibly we can work on one at a time. I don't want to work on a few more than a time in case you want to keep up with me. Here I have some ledger paper, and I mean, we could, oh, I don't want to rip that off. That's yummy, the brown. So maybe I could leave that like that and then rip here. Well, I'll use that somewhere else, but we can have a rip there and maybe bring that down some. And so she layers her tags with different papers, sort of like a collage. Same type of feel as a collage, but different works of a collage. Because a collage you do all at one time and then you cut it up and see it after. This you're working smaller, and you're just working in a manner of more like layers. Each thing is a layer instead of small pieces everywhere. So it's more like a layered collage, if you will. And maybe that down there. Kind of like the way that just came out, just perfectly like that. So I think we're gonna go with this tag because I think it looks gorgeous. I do. So I'm going to put this down. So if large pieces of collage scare you, try something smaller. Do something in a tag size. So let's put this together. You and I, we'll put it together. Let me get my glue book. And I believe what she did was started from the top and then worked down to the bottom. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to turn them over upside down to my right so that they're upside down. So when I pull them back, I know that I can flip them over and be back where I was. In case I get lost on where I put anything. So I'm going to start with just gluing this down on here. And I'm going to cut my top after. So I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just worried about getting it into where I had it positioned. So we'll do this first. Okay. Let me get a card. And then I liked this next for sure. Even though I'm not getting the blue, it's okay to cover it up. It's okay. Bonnie. Bonnie Curry, it's okay to cover it up. If you're doing collage, and you can rip things too. Don't worry, they're replaceable. Especially digitals. Book pages, you can get book pages. You can replace your book pages. If you like, but sometimes I realize there's a favorite and you don't really want to cut it up. Well, I get that. That happens to me. So don't worry. It happens to the best of us. I'm going to put this down here. I'm actually going to just cut this over so I could save some of that writing for maybe another tag. And I will tag Heather in the video below. I was very, very inspired by the tags. And I will tag her video also, her original video. So you can go on over and check out her work too. And if you've never heard of her before, she does a lot of beautiful work with putting together pretty whole ensembles of just yummy things. I mean, and she goes all out. Very beautiful whole ensembles. Okay, I think we picked this side, right? Did I? I don't remember. I don't remember it being up this high unless I went lower, which I can do. So let me, I don't want to waste this paper. It's vintage. It is vintage handmade paper. I've had it for quite some time. Okay. And I think I'm going to go the lower part. And let me go ahead and get my end off there as well. And that's how I do that. I just move it down like this. It's okay. If I have to cut that, it's fine. Maybe it'll look pretty if it's ripped. Let me do that. Maybe that will look nice. Let's give it a try. I'm so sad. I've been so excited about seeing Ciro with Santa this year, and you know, everything that we've been trying to do with Ciro and Santa has been like sold out and not really doable for my family. And Ciro is getting to see Santa, so that's a plus. However, it's going to be on the date of my craft event in Pennsylvania. So I'm glad that he's going to see Santa. I truly am, but I'm going to miss it, and I'm sad about that. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off here. They told me they're going to take many pictures and many videos for me not to worry. I was like, okay, good. I'm not going to cut that little piece off on the bottom. I'm going to leave it because I like the raggedy look of it, and it's ripped on the bottom. Here we go. Oh, look how gorgeous that looks. And then the top part, let me see. I cut an old credit card in the corners. If you haven't learned that trick yet, you can cut the corners off a credit card, and then you can use them for your tag corners. So we'll do that. You just have to remember to flip it, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's do this side, the smaller side. I'm going to start lining it up here, lining it up on the side, and then clip. And then I'm going to turn it so that the side matches. And it's lined up here, lined up there, and then I'm going to clip. Rosehill Paper Cottage. That's where Heather is from. Rosehill Paper Cottage. But I will tag her as well. Okay, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the layered effect. I just love it. When she did it, I was in awe. I loved it. Okay, let's do another one. Let me see what else I have. So I have some more book pages here. I even have graph paper. And let me see if I have any more handmade paper to work with. I'll put this brown one back. See what else I have. Or maybe I'll leave these pieces out in case I do something else. Let's take a look. Ooh. I have lined one here. That's pretty. With the silver in it. Now remember, you can do that with your own glitter. And then I also have a polka dotted, embossed polka dotted one. That's beautiful. And I have one with some flowers on it. Now you can emboss your own papers as well and use those. I just don't have my embossing machine out today. So you can also emboss your own papers and do the layers on here. And excuse me. And add excuse me. And add some glitter to the tops of your embossing as well. That will give you an idea to do something like that if you don't have the capabilities of getting this kind of handmade paper or the funds. You can do these things at home to your own papers. And let's see. So we'll use a different piece of book page now. And this is a foreign piece of book page. And then I like this. This is very Christmassy, isn't it? It seems to me, because it's gold and silver lined. But let's tear into it. Tear it up, Bonnie. Tear it up. You can do it. Let's maybe start with this on the bottom, because it is so fancy. And we can do more of that. You don't have to do 4 layers. You can do 2, you can do 3. You don't have to do 4. I kind of like this up at the top. This looks like it was from a dictionary page. In another language. And I think it's upside down. You don't want it to be upside down. So I'll make sure that this goes at the top. I kind of like that. And then we'll find something maybe right in there. Let me see if I have anything in the fancy Bleu Rue kit that could go. I might not, but I might. That's a possibility. Well, that's probably a definite. Let's see. Well, I like that too. Okay. Let me see. Which one? I like this one with it. I think I like this one. I'm just ripping. I'm just ripping it, you guys. I'm just ripping. I'm thinking that right there. So it's just layering your collage a different way and kind of stacking your collage rather, than actually going all over. But I did say that already, right? I repeat myself sometimes. Don't worry about me. Okay, but I like this. I like this composition, and I think I'm going to go with it. So we'll turn this over. We'll get this on the top. Like that. And then I'm going to put that there in the middle. Let me just take the edges off so I don't have to over glue it. Oops. I like this look a lot. Heather, it's gorgeous. And then the bottom, we picked this. So I can choose to go up higher or lower. I could stay at the height that I had it at, this way, or go lower. I think I'm liking the lower one, to be honest. I think we'll do that. So let me take my ruler here so I don't over glue. I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. So guys, I'm really, really excited about my channel and the subscription to offer you all. I'm super, super excited. I'm getting ready. I'm having a game plan going for what I'll be teaching and what I'll be doing on there. It will be different from what you receive here on YouTube regularly. However, I still will be doing my regular videos and my regular channel for my crafting buddies who aren't able to join my subscription, it will just be extra. It will be extra. You will be getting more one-on-one and different crafting projects than what I do normally here. Okay, well, different in the sense of, yeah, a little different, a little fun, a little different, a little, we all have that here now. I don't want you to think that, that I'm going to treat anyone any differently. However, if you're paying for a subscription for me, you're definitely going to get a little different from me. You are. Where did I put my... I'm still going to be the same quirky me, though. I'm still going to lose things on my desk and not be able to find my glue and my scissors and my ruler. Don't think that. That miraculously isn't going to change. You're going to get the same me. Just more. Okay, I hope you guys are excited to join. I'm really excited to do it. You know, Leslie pushed me. Miss Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. She's my ride or die. We're Thelma and Louise, you know. You know we are. Thelma and Louise. Let me see about this. I think I'm going to do the larger one on this side. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to cut. And then I'm going to turn it over. And then cut again. Oh, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? They're just gorgeous. They seriously are. And of course the glitter does so much, that paper. But let's do it if you didn't have the glitter or you don't like the glitter sort of layer. I mean, I do. But if you didn't, you could honestly just do it with an embossed piece of paper. I am going to use that handmade embossed piece of paper, however. Handmade embossed, and you can emboss your own papers at home so that it would be easier. And then it doesn't have to be this wide either, and you can obviously do your collage so that it's only possibly maybe just a tiny bit of it. So let's try that. Instead of it going all the way to the bottom, I'm going to rip this. I hope this is enough. I hope it's large enough. I covered my basket, so don't mind me. And then I'm going to cut this, or rip with my finger here, like that. And just do a little bit of a piece of it, and you can have a larger piece of the book page at the bottom. And then maybe we'll do a piece of the decorative paper at the top. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, I love it. I'm wondering if I should do this at the bottom, this here, and the book page at the top. Love it even more. Love it either way. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going to do that. So thank you, Heather, from Rosehill Paper Cottage, for giving me this inspiration that I could share with my viewers. Thank you. Let me do this here, like this. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off because I know I overglued. And then we're going to put this down here. So take out your book pages, take out some papers that possibly you want to glitter up from your digitals, and your embossed papers, or start embossing things, because that's fun too. And if you have scrapbooking paper that has a design on it, you can emboss those. If they're not embossed already, you can emboss them, and they'll look like the embossed handmade paper type. And they'll also be thicker because they're scrapbooking cardstock. Okay, and then we'll do this here in the middle. Love it. Should we do one more layer? I'm wondering. Let's see about a 4. Let's throw a graph paper in the mix for no reason. Kind of gives it a whole officey type vibe with the graph paper, doesn't it? I like it, but I don't. Let me see. I have this. I have a very small piece of, oh, look at that. Let's do that. How perfect is that? Oops, we're just going to put this down. Okay. A very small piece of paper left from another project. Oops. Sorry for anyone who's hearing banging. There's some sort of a dump truck out my window. All right, and let's do this. We'll glue it on the back. And then I will let you guys go. We've done 3 collage type tags, and of course you can spruce them up and embellish them any which way you'd like. You can add ribbons to the top. You can add grommets. You can add, you could also ink around the edges as well. I didn't. And I also realized I covered up all the words to the book page. Let's see if I can move this down just a little bit. Hold on. I didn't want to quite do that. I wanted some of the book page words to be there. It's already drying, and I don't have the strength in my fingers. Okay, better. Don't do what I did. Find out where you're putting it first, and then stick to that plan. Let me come up with this a little bit more. All right, that's better. Let me get a tissue. Move that glue there. Okay. And I'll go ahead. That'll dry. It'll dry clear. Cover this up. Put this all on the side. Bring these back. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's coming out beautiful. It's going to dry clear. It's just going to be the glitter. How beautiful. And then we'll cut those pieces off there. Get this tag set up so it's ready to go into a book. And then, of course, you can embellish it more. You don't have to. You can do all these at first. Do all your layering at first, and then zhuzh them up a little bit when you get closer to what book you're going to put them in. If it's a blue book, a green book, a cream book, a gold book, you name it. I'll do this side. There we go. I love it. It's beautiful. And here's more. Again, Heather, thank you so much for the inspiration. And everyone, blessings to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.